Okay, so
sure.
do you think Floyd did that intentionally?
Yeah, for sure. Once you get around someone, you be looking up to these people so bad, and like once you get around, they don't be who they say they portray to be. You be like, damn, it's damn near like it's a letdown.
Everybody see you and they say, all right, he has all of the money and he has to be extremely happy. But we know money don't always bring happiness,
Oh, absolutely not.
Turn of events. GervontaDavis has publicly embarrassed his former mentor, Floyd Mayweather, while the retired boxer deals with serious legal troubles. As Mayweather faces increasing scrutiny and legal battles, including reportedly being pursued by federal authorities, Davis has taken this opportunity to declare his independence and question his former mentor's authority. He has made it clear that he no longer wants to play a supporting role to the boxing legend, especially as Mayweather.
Like, how did he give you his first piece?
He gave me a Rolex. I think a plane. I didn't even know what Rolex was. He bought me a damn Cuban. That probably was like $100 grand.
Right.
He bought me a lot. He bought me a car. He got me in the house. He did a lot. He did a lot before I even was signed to him.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy, and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so
GervontaDavis rose as a promising talent under the mentorship of Floyd Mayweather, who saw his potential and brought him into Mayweather Promotions. Under Mayweather's guidance, Davis won his first world title in 2017 by defeating Jose Pedraza, showing his knockout power and establishing himself as a rising star in boxing. Mayweather played a key role in Davis's early career, offering training, guidance, and promotional support that helped him grow in the sport. With Mayweather's help, Davis sharpened his skills and built a strong presence in the ring, and Mayweather often praised him as a future superstar. However, over time, tension grew between them as Davis became frustrated with what he felt were controlling actions from Mayweather that limited his career choices. In 2022, Davis left Mayweather Promotions to gain more freedom and partnered with advisor Al Heyman. The split led to public disagreements, with Davis accusing Mayweather of trying to hold him back, including banning him from training at his gym. In a deleted tweet, Davis wrote, "Floyd's being petty, said I couldn't use his gym anymore."
I remember first hearing an issue between Floyd and Gervonta before Gervonta fought Pedraza. And the issue I heard was that Floyd didn't want Gervonta to stay in Baltimore because he felt there was too many distractions for him in Baltimore, and he wanted to stay in Vegas. And the story I was told at that time was that Floyd gave Gervonta one of his penthouses or one of his apartments in the Palms Hotel, and he said, "This is your apartment. I'll furnish it for you." He got him a Jeep. At the time, Gervonta was not a world champion. He got him like a Jeep, a 4x4. You know, he basically said, "I'll make it comfortable for you. I don't want you to go to Baltimore. I want you to stay here. I don't think Baltimore is the place for you," you know? And what I was told was Gervonta sold all the furniture, sold the Jeep, and went back to Baltimore and bought a Benz. You know, with that's what I was. For real? That's what I was.
Davis has shared stories from his early days with Floyd Mayweather, highlighting moments when Mayweather gave him luxury gifts like a $60,000 car and expensive jewelry, even before they officially began working together. Davis recalled that during the summer before signing with Mayweather Promotions, he was already experiencing Mayweather's lavish lifestyle, going on boat rides and receiving high-end.
Like, how did he give you his first piece?
He gave me a Rolex. I think a plane. I didn't even know what Rolex was. He bought me a damn Cuban. That probably was like $100 grand.
Right.
He bought me a lot. He bought me a car. He got me in the house. He did a lot. He did a lot before.
As Floyd Mayweather nears 50, his habit of flaunting his wealth remains unchanged. His social media is filled with images and videos showing off designer clothes, private jets, and large stacks of cash. While these displays reflect his financial success, critics argue that such extravagance could lead to financial trouble. Despite earning over $1.1 billion during his boxing career, estimates of Mayweather's current net worth vary. Some place it around $500 million, while others suggest it could be as high as $1.2 billion. This uncertainty raises concerns about whether his lavish lifestyle is financially sustainable. Mayweather is known for his extravagant spending, including a $60 million private jet, and while these purchases show his wealth, they also bring attention to potential issues with long-term financial planning. His generosity is well known, but it also reflects a pattern of excessive spending without clear regard for future consequences. Over the years, he has faced financial scrutiny, including unresolved tax issues and doubts about the legitimacy of some real estate investments. His ongoing participation in exhibition fights has sparked speculation that these bouts may be driven more by financial need than passion for the sport.
It kind of, think it's a red flag when you're 50 years old and feel like almost 50 and still gotta flex on social media. But, people on social media do what they do best, especially black people, try to tear each other down. So people start researching, Angelique started researching, and they found out that Floyd was capping. Now, Floyd is part of like some type of ownership group that got a part of it. Then you got 50.
In a widely shared video, Floyd Mayweather is seen arranging bundles of cash on a table, treating it like a luxurious display. He holds up stacks of $100 bills, using them as symbols of his success. While such displays are a trademark of Mayweather's public image, they also spark
money made all day. Right here, a light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you into my life. So Andrew Jackson, of course, is on the 20. Benjamin Franklin right here. Money made all day. We in the bank, doing what we do best, counting money.
Psychologists suggest that flaunting wealth can sometimes come from a need for validation or a desire to assert one's status. This behavior, known as conspicuous consumption, involves showing off material possessions to display success and social standing. Such actions may be driven by hidden insecurities or a strong need for external approval. In contrast, many wealthy individuals choose to remain low-key, believing that real financial security doesn't need public display. They argue that true wealth is
money made all day. Right here, a light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you into my life. So Andrew Jackson, of course, is on the 20. Benjamin Franklin right here. Money made all day. We in the bank, doing what we do best, counting money.
Mayweather's love for grand gestures goes beyond personal gifts. His arrival in Mexico City for his exhibition rematch against John Gotti III was marked by an extravagant entrance, riding through the city in a bulletproof armored vehicle. While the display attracted attention, it also drew criticism from fans and commentators who questioned the necessity and intent behind such over-the-top actions. Though these moments align with Mayweather's flashy public image, they also suggest a deeper issue: a compulsive need to showcase wealth, no matter the cost. This behavior raises concerns about the sustainability of his financial habits and the message it sends about success and security. Meanwhile, Davis has publicly shared experiences that reveal a sense of manipulation and control by Mayweather. He described being pressured into taking fights even when he was unprepared or dealing with personal hardships. For example, Davis claimed that Mayweather pushed him into a fight with Jose Pedraza while he was financially struggling and had just been evicted from his home, calling it a lose-lose situation. Tensions worsened when Mayweather allegedly found out Davis had been in contact with his daughter, Yaya, a personal matter that Davis believes led to professional consequences fueled by personal motives. Davis has also suggested that the expensive gifts he received, like luxury cars and jewelry, were not purely generous, but rather a way for Mayweather to maintain control. These gifts, while appearing kind, may have created a sense of obligation and dependence that complicated their professional dynamic. Ultimately, these issues led to a public and bitter split. Davis has since focused on building his career independently, determined to create his own identity apart from Mayweather's influence. Their fallout highlights the challenges that can arise in mentor-protege relationships, especially when personal and professional boundaries become blurred.
Set you off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him, and I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet, but that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal.
Yeah.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come up.
Mayweather's recent announcement of a $42 million real estate investment in New York City signals a possible shift in his financial strategy, suggesting a focus on long-term wealth preservation. The deal, which reportedly involves 62 multifamily buildings with over 1,000 units in Upper Manhattan, was shared by Mayweather on Instagram, where he emphasized that he owns the properties outright and without partners. This move could be seen as a response to criticism of his past extravagant spending, pointing toward a more sustainable financial approach. However, the legitimacy of the deal has been questioned, as property records reportedly do not show any transfer of ownership to Mayweather. Some experts believe he may have only acquired a minority stake, possibly with
exhibition. So that's what's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody, and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him, and he's doing it as an exhibition. It doesn't even hurt his record.
Because of the drug of boxing. Just
also
like
money.
But I don't even think he don't need any money.
He spends so much money.
Yeah, but he don't need any. Floyd,
are you sure?
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's planning for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Yeah, but I think he has a lot of other business interests that he can get money from.
Hopefully.
And not just boxing. But it's the of getting Floyd still trains when even when he doesn't have a.
Mayweather's transformation from a celebrated boxer to a brand-focused businessman has been both strategic and controversial. While his undefeated record and defensive skills cemented his legacy in the ring, his post-retirement activities have shifted toward financial ventures and exhibition matches. This shift suggests that Mayweather's financial decisions are driven more by necessity than choice. His lavish lifestyle, which includes luxury cars, private jets, and extravagant purchases, requires a significant income to sustain. As a result, his participation in exhibition fights may be less about his passion for boxing and more about maintaining his luxurious way of life. Critics argue that this approach diminishes the integrity of the sport, turning it into a spectacle rather than a true competition. On the other hand, supporters believe Mayweather has earned the right to capitalize on his fame and skills, however he chooses. Regardless, the shift in Mayweather's focus from athletic excellence to financial pursuits continues to spark debate among fans and commentators alike.
It says the retired boxer has gone into contract to pay $402 million for a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio of more than 60 buildings. $402 million, Floyd got 60 buildings. The multifamily deal for properties concentrated in Upper Manhattan will be one of the city's biggest this year. A slice of the portfolio closed Wednesday. The remainder is expected to close in the fourth quarter or early 2025. That's dope. Floyd just spent $400 million and got 1,000 units and 60 buildings.
In June 2021, Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul faced off in an exhibition match that garnered significant attention and financial success. Despite generating substantial revenue, including over 1 million pay-per-view buys, disputes have arisen over payment. Logan Paul has publicly claimed that he hasn't received the full amount owed from the fight, alleging that several $1 million are missing. He expressed his frustration saying, "I got paid, just not in full, a couple million that's somehow missing." Floyd Mayweather has denied these claims, dismissing Paul's allegations as nonsense and insisting that Paul has been fully compensated. Mayweather responded, "We know he got paid. If he didn't get paid, he wouldn't be trying to get another payday." This disagreement has led to further complications, with Logan Paul's brother, Jake Paul, suggesting that Mayweather's financial practices might be contributing to the issue.
Like a really exciting pressure fighter, and he had a bunch of hand problems, to like Money Mayweather, start talking just boxing people's faces off. No more hand problems, much more money.
Yeah, I love what he's doing too, beating up these YouTube guys.
It's great.
I love it.
It's so funny that these guys are willing to get beat up by him.
Well, I think they're all delusional.
Oscar De La Hoya has openly criticized Floyd Mayweather's continued participation in exhibition boxing matches, suggesting that these fights may be driven more by financial necessity than a true passion for the sport. De La Hoya expressed concern that Mayweather's involvement in such events could tarnish his respected legacy, portraying him as someone holding on to past glory rather than retiring with dignity. In a straightforward message, De La Hoya urged Mayweather to prioritize his legacy over financial gains, stating, "You have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. Put your legacy first." He emphasized that true greatness comes from knowing when to walk away, encouraging Mayweather to protect the reputation he built over decades rather than risking it for short-term money and spectacle-driven fights.
Jake, true or false and why, did Floyd Mayweather fully pay up Logan Paul for their fight?
I'm not God, but my spidey senses tell me nah.
I can guarantee me and Logan Paul, we can go out and make $100 million or more.
And so you think he didn't pay up just because he hasn't got the money?
I think he probably spent it on all the girls he pays to be around him.
Logan Paul reached out to us and said that he wanted to do another exhibition. Now this is the same guy that said he didn't get paid. If he did get paid, he wouldn't be trying to get another payday.
He had the audacity to tell the media that I asked for a rematch. Let me just set the record straight. If I haven't been paid for the first one, why would I ask you for a second fight knowing I'm probably also not going to get paid the money that I was owed for my work? Second off, they asked us for a rematch.
Floyd is broke, man. I've been saying it the whole entire.
Mayweather's insecurity is evident in his treatment of rising boxers like GervontaDavis. Despite initially mentoring Davis, Mayweather has openly expressed doubt about his protege's ability to become a pay-per-view star, casting a shadow over Davis's potential. Mayweather's public remarks questioning Davis's future success reflect a reluctance to see others surpass him, potentially stemming from his own fear of being overshadowed. This insecurity manifests in ways that strain their professional relationship and hinder the growth of those he once mentored. By undermining Davis's abilities, Mayweather's behavior not only damages personal connections, but also tarnishes his own legacy. His reluctance to celebrate the achievements of others highlights a deeper fear of losing his status in the sport, ultimately revealing how his insecurities may influence his decisions and interactions with emerging talents. Davis has pointed out Mayweather's reluctance to see any fighter surpass his accomplishments.
Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're going to have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro.
Do you think Davis is making the right decision by stepping out of Mayweather's shadow? Or is this move driven by ego?